It's shocking to even believe that after Donald Trump tried to persuade the Georgian court to drop Fani Willis's case against him and did not succeed, he now sends death-threatening emails to Fani Willis. In this video, I will break it all down for you and explain how it all unfolded. But before I get started, please smash the subscribe button and click on the notification bell to always be notified whenever we post any breaking news. Thank you. Fani Willis shares threatening emails sent to her by people working for Trump after she promised not to drop the case over Trump's historic decision to overturn the Georgian election results. The Fulton County prosecutor has promised to deliver a landmark and unforgettable ruling against Trump. The investigation into alleged efforts to nullify Georgia's 2020 election has been a serious thorn in Trump's side lately, as he fears being banned from running for president in 2024. If Trump is found guilty of the charges against him by Fani Willis, he will be disqualified from participating in the 2024 presidential elections. Fani Willis has continuously fueled speculation that she will prosecute the nation's 45th president before the elections. So, because of these threats, Fani Willis now receives countless life-threatening emails, promising her that if she doesn't drop the case, her life will be at risk. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis said her office has received numerous threats, mostly from unknown sources but believed to be from the circles of Donald Trump. Over the weekend, Willis shared at least one message with Fulton County commissioners and district court system staff, including Chief Justice Ural Glanville and Keith Gamage, Fulton's chief counsel. The email, titled "Fani Willis Corrupt," contained a series of threats against her life. Willis said she received the email on Friday and immediately emailed her colleagues, saying, "That's pretty typical, and that's what I'd expect. I'm also aware of some equally dubious voicemails sent to both the county customer service and my office. I expect to see more in the next 30 days. Willis is sending this to remind everyone to stay vigilant and safe." From the Fulton County Courthouse, she has promised a significant decision turning point in August or September related to her investigation into former President Donald Trump's alleged efforts to overturn the outcome of the 2020 presidential election. 2 years ago, Willis opened a criminal investigation into attempts to influence the administration of the 2020 general election in Georgia. Months later, a special grand jury with subpoena power was convened. In May 2022, in a court filing, she alleged a multi-state scheme coordinated by the Trump campaign to influence the results of the November 2020 election in Georgia and elsewhere. The contest eventually saw Joe Biden become the first Democrat to win in Georgia since Bill Clinton in 1992. Trump focused on Fulton County after a narrow loss in Georgia in the November 2020 general election. In phone calls to state election officials and in public comments, Trump extensively reported election fraud in Fulton. The actions he took while trying to fix his electoral defeat, including a phone call to Georgian Foreign Minister Brad Raffensperger, led Willis to open an ongoing investigation into whether Trump and others illegally interfered in state elections. In a letter in late April, Willis warned Fulton County Sheriff Patrick Labatt of a decision to charge that would come this summer as part of her investigation. In that same letter, she informed the Fulton County deputies that she would be releasing the charges in her investigation from July 11 to September 1. On May 2, Willis said she plans to make a historic decision this summer regarding her investigation. Later that month, she sent a letter to the Fulton County Superior Court, informing Glanville that her office planned to work remotely for the first 3 weeks of August and asked that there be no trial during this time. Gamage responded to Willis's message over the weekend, thanking her for the important public safety work she is involved in. He wrote, "As a colleague, I am deeply offended by the disgusting, obnoxious, and ignorant communication you have received. In my view, the words chosen, taken together, are not only harassing but also constitute an insidious threat to a public official. These are haunting words and Jim Crow references that take us back to a time we will never return." He continued, "As prosecutors, judicial officials, and frankly, all elected officials, we decide to take on roles where we sometimes think we will be targeted. However, we are still ordinary people with sensitivity and concern for our personal and family safety. The terrible communication you received was intended to intimidate, harass, and threaten not only you but all of us. The sender and his accomplices failed and will continue to fail." Following the release of these threatening emails, the situation has garnered significant attention and concern. Law enforcement agencies are likely investigating the matter to identify the sources of these threats and ensure the safety of Fani Willis and her colleagues. Threats against public officials are taken very seriously, and appropriate measures will be taken to address the situation. It is important to note that these events are still unfolding, and the full extent of the situation is yet to be determined. The legal process surrounding the investigation into alleged election interference by Donald Trump and others will continue, regardless of the threats received. Fani Willis and her team are dedicated to upholding the law and ensuring justice is served. As more information becomes available, it is crucial to rely on credible news sources for updates on the situation. Speculation and misinformation can easily spread, so it's important to verify information before drawing conclusions. The safety and security of public officials should always be a priority, and any threats or attempts to intimidate them must be condemned. The legal system is designed to address and resolve disputes in a fair and just manner, and all individuals involved should be able to carry out their duties without fear of harm or reprisal. We will continue to monitor the developments surrounding this case and provide updates as new information emerges. Remember to stay informed through reliable sources and exercise caution when discussing sensitive or evolving situations. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you very much for watching until the end. Tell us what you think about this news in the comments section, and please don't forget to leave us a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. See you in our next news. God bless America.